So even if you present them information that directly contradicts what they say, they will still just ignore it and keep thinking what they're thinking. It doesn't matter. So let's go ahead. We're going to watch this video. We'll get off that subject, okay? Give me a minute here. Okay. Let's go.
Last time, our hero sold a gnome an axe after making him dance naked.
1 gold for the
Had a 4
prospector
a.m.
axe?
twerk party in the Dead Mines dungeon.
Oh my God.
2 pieces of blue gear and got slaughtered by the horde countless times. Continuing the adventure, I traveled to Lakeshire and contracted scoliosis after drinking an indigenous brew of psychoactive alkaloids. Swagwictus would come to find that when you're under a 10-minute scoliosis debuff, there's nothing you can do but just wait it out and let nature run its course. By the way, due to my own scoliosis, I get to make as many jokes as I want. I wish I was straight, but God made me this way. Y'all ever have so
that's the
much
warrior
gangster
quest
lean
where
you
you're
need
drunk.
surgery
I
to get
remember
rid
this.
of it? Pause for laughter. This is where you laugh. I'm trying to remember jokes.
Okay.
About a week back, but I can't get it straight. Honestly, as a person with scoliosis, I don't think I'm that different. I'm like a normal guy, but with a twist. I then tried fishing with these 2 kids, only to realize that the dwarven fishing pole I had was actually a gun. The downside was that Roger and Jemin would have to fish on their own. The silver lining was that I now had a fucking gat. After doing parkour for 15 minutes to get on top of this building, by the way, I live a very fulfilling life, I found a group to take down one bad hombre of an elite mob, Gathilzog. This was the first time I would use corpse running as a legitimate strategy. You run up to his castle and die. Then you zoom right past the ridiculous number of elite mobs that occupy the castle and go straight to the throne room, where you all resurrect at the same time. That is if I had actually paid any attention to the instructions.
People weren't paying attention. What a surprise.
Optimally, this is where we'd all res. Take out the 2 regular elite mobs, regenerate all our health, and take out Gathilnog. But need I remind you that WoW Classic is a fuckers game. Half our party wiped just fighting the first 2 dudes. And it was whilst awaiting their return that I noticed Blizzard had changed our guild name. Not a good look. Anyways, we all ready up for the fight. They give me the green light to get this show on the road. I charge in, forget to pop my healing potion, and pretty much get murked immediately. Without a 10, everyone dies and half the party leaves. Luckily, it is a pretty popular quest, so we quickly got replacements. Although we did have to wait for them to go through the process of corpse walking. This time around, we hit it like it's Y2K. I fear the mobs, completely ruining the fight for everyone. I was then banished from playing the game for like 15 seconds. It's a reoccurring theme in WoW to be CC'd for over 10 seconds, and in retrospect, this actually saved me from dying. In my
I feel like that's totally true. I mean, you look at the people in WoW, right? And like the length of CCs in this fucking game. It's ridiculous. In classic WoW, you get sapped for a minute? Sapped for a minute? Like, I mean, bro, like, what the fuck do you mean sapped for a minute? Like, yeah, 45 seconds. Oh, yeah. Well, then they do it again, and then it's a minute. CCs and WoW are way too long. Boys, I'm back. The fuck is this, dude? Okay, I'm back.
Opinion, Gathilzog is a bit of a boss man G when you really get down to brass tacks.
This is one of my favorite quest lines. I love this.
I managed to loot Gathilzog's head moments before dying and say sayonara. It's been my utmost pleasure.
Fuck 'em,
and
dude.
I'm moving on to the next quest, losers.
I did the same shit. Can you come back and help us get it? No, bro, I gotta go. Sorry. I'm DCing. My internet just died. I hate the true classic WoW experience.
And in light of recent demonetizations, you will not be seeing any more naked gnomes on this channel. It's entirely my fault for thinking YouTube could handle such graphic content.
You can't have that.
I have come up with a new motto to show that I truly have changed. I say, Azeroth for all. So let's just all have a good friendly time here. Let's just have some fun. See, that's what I love about the classic community. It's just a community, and it's just...
Yeah, it's such a great place.
If I recall correctly, I then went into the Stockades Dungeon. and wiped immediately. Then I involuntarily left the party. In a moment of despair, I actually considered buying a new WoW GF, but
it's a good idea.
Saner minds prevailed. Then I leveled to the appropriate level, got a bit of gear.
How much does a WoW girlfriend cost? How much does it cost? I'd say probably like 200 gold, right? It's your sub fee, 15 bucks. I think it depends.
You know, you need a little bit of gear in World of Warcraft. And then I tried the Stockades Dungeon for real this time. We make it to the final boss, where I tactically decide to fear the mobs, completely ruining the fight for everyone. The feared mobs then go on to aggro every remaining enemy in the dungeon. We almost immediately wipe and have to run all the way back. And our healer really wasn't on point for this one, I have to say. But with World of Warcraft, you never know what to expect. You never know if you're going to fuck everything up, or if the servers are going to disconnect, or maybe it's, what's the mix-up? Reversal, and the boss actually fears you into all the other mobs.
Oh, there you go.
Making your party wipe.
Something
different.
To
walk all the way back.
Censored his guild name, dude.
Deadmines is engaging and really well designed, whereas the Stockades is boring and shit.
It actually
is exactly
sucks.
Why I did it.
The Stockades is the worst dungeon they've ever made.
Chain that leads to the Seal of Rin, a ring I really wanted. I wish someone had told me that I didn't have to do the dungeon for a second time, but I suppose it's a learning experience. Now you might recall the gnome who I made. Well, he messaged me out of the blue with an item upgrade. That's actually happy vibes and good karma. He requested we do Stockades before handing it over. After painstakingly going through Stockades for the 3rd time, he informs me that it's his weapon and he'd never give it to me. Now there are many things I wish to call this gnome, all of which would leave me restricted by my technocratic overlords. So I'm just gonna tell you what happened next. I found the answer to the question. What would happen if you fell off a boat right before the zone that loads into the Eastern Kingdoms?
Okay, let's find out.
Well, you'd have a very long time to think about the consequences.
You've got to ride all the way back.
Actions. Then I killed some cows. And I found out the hard way, you're not supposed to walk anywhere near the Terran Mill Death Guards.
No.
Then I took my frustrations out on this poor hunter who was just looking to level in peace.
Oh, he got one stack of retaliation. That's good.
I was quickly reminded that mages can just freeze you and blink away. Found the Stonehenge and decided to check my mailbox. I was kind of hoping you guys had sent me a bunch of gold so I could skank through this game like a primal fucking animal. Yet all I got was 69 copper, a glass of milk, and a note telling me to stick my hand inside. And just when you think you've seen it all, you realize World of Warcraft has so much more to offer. We tried to kill Balgaraz the Foul and died 5 times in a row. At which point I decided that all the events that had just transpired simply wasn't gonna cut it. I would have to redeem the current state of affairs by entering yet another dungeon. I returned to Ashenvale, the southeast London of Azeroth, and subjected myself to a ghastly experience. I believe that entering Black Fathom Deeps when the hour's about to ding midnight is about as close as you can get to simulating the conditions in a black hole. You start by finding a group of moderately
because it's just a waste of time and you can never leave.
Better to do on a Tuesday night. On your way through Ashenvale and Strand, you may encounter harsh adversity, which you must overcome. Jump down this water temple and swim into these narrow underground tunnels. Now, mind you, we're still in contested territory, so you may run into a sizable group of Horde players. Naturally, I did the only responsible thing and immediately ambushed them. Naturally, I did the only responsible thing and immediately ambushed them. Naturally, I did the only responsible thing. Naturally, I did the only responsible thing and immediately ambushed them. Sorry, you know, times are tough. Had to outsource all my editing to a guy in Bangladesh. So if any of it seems poorly cut together, if any of it's immediately ambushed them.
Okay, you know what? That was pretty clever.
Times are tough. It was rather unfortunate that they were.
I think my favorite part of all of these videos is watching him run after a caster with retaliation on. Like, there's just something about that that just screams vanilla WoW. It's just funny to see it happen.
2 groups. They killed us, camped our corpses for 10 minutes, and then eventually moved on. We got absolutely cucked, having to move a safe distance behind them at a snail's pace, missing out on all the XP and items. After going through the death tunnels, we entered Black Fathom depths. Little did we know, we had a long
This is going to be the rest of the video, I can almost guarantee it.
I was less of a Super Mario 64 person and more of a Diddy Kong Racing person. Boom. There's 2 quests for this dungeon.
It's always funny for me to watch people fuck that up.
You know, I completed neither. Drop rates notorious for being unreasonably low and very inconsistent. Or as the community would put it, incredibly rewarding. BFD is definitely a much cooler dungeon than Stockades. You got a variety of different enemies. It's set in this underwater cavern where you have to clear out sea witches before swimming through underwater tunnels. You get vibrant neon-esque green and purple colors saturated to the gills. The item drops are actually worthwhile, and I'd put this on par with Dead Mines. It's just really well made. Other than fighting a few murlocs and sea threshers in Darkshore, this is the first time I really got my feet wet with underwater combat, and we were fucking killing it.
Too bad there's literally no reason to ever do the dungeon.
This was going to be a pretty clean run without any hiccups. That is until we reached the Temple of the Old Gods, or rather the entrance to the temple. This was the very moment where the extent of our ability to operate as a unit was revealed. We weren't very good. Zippin, bad effort, and yours truly tried fighting the mobs up on this sidewalk.
That's good,
until
that's smart.
Dazar said, "Come down, quick," at which point, 1 minute later, I immediately jumped down whilst the others stayed up top. As I tried to save Dazar, Frothgar aggroes all the mobs and take them up to where I just jumped down from. Bad effort, our healer, lives up to his name and proceeds to flee the fight with full health. We then got sandwiched in the worst way possible and all died. Then it dawned on me that you have to walk all the way from the entrance to Ashenvale through Zoram Strand, over to the temple, through the underwater caverns, to then enter BFD, and walk
He's got
all
the
way
night
through
elf
the
racial,
dungeon
he can run back
every time
faster.
you wipe. Something I would describe as a tedious process. So one could only hope that we weren't gonna die anymore. We made our way through the mobs that had previously brought us trouble, rolled for a chest, I didn't get it, and then jumped in the water to kill the Old Circus. Once we slay the beast, I need for a cape that I have no use for,
really
and get promptly disconnected from the Blizzard multiplayer experience. When I log back in, I can see I won the cape. It's got pretty much the same stats as my current one, but it's green.
Wait, it's a Sentry cape? That's really good.
Holy
shit.
Get a good look at it. I think I prefer the old one. Now, Dazar was a war-hardened WoW veteran. He knew this dungeon in and out, so the smart thing to do would be to just listen to his instructions as he knew his shit. He informs us to just pull 1 or 2 mobs at a time and fight them outside the temple.
Fuck that dumbass bitch.
We do it and clear out all the smaller mobs. So far, so good.
That's smart.
Now, he'd been preparing us for the boss fight. He told us for the last hour, over and over again, that once we kill the boss, we just shouldn't click anything. Something we've all agreed to on multiple occasions. Now, before killing the boss, he reminds us one last time.
Don't click anything.
Please don't touch anything. There's these 4 shrines.
That's good.
And it's vital that you guys don't activate
I'm glad
any
now
of
they
them.
know. That way they won't have to
handle
click
this
anything.
part. I'm like,
That's smart.
geez, does he think we're stupid or something?
Yeah,
But as it turns out, this man just had a comprehensive understanding of the spectrum of intelligence you may encounter in this game. Allow me to walk you through our effective communications right after we kill the boss.
What do you mean?
I need one more pendant. Okay, so we don't touch anything. Well, still good pants for you. Menacingly walking towards the 4 shrines in silence. Fuck's sake, no one move. What now? Need one more pendant. Don't click anything. Need one pendant. Already? I need 2. Don't click anything. Starts activating all 4 altars at once.
Wait, what?
Stop! What the fuck?
Not for why?
Head.
Look head.
Just press them. Oh, wipe. Ready.
Oh my god.
Man, now we could have fought one horde of mobs at a time, but due to Hrothgar's mutiny, we were now facing 4. Needless to say, they wiped the floor with us, and we had to walk the damn pilgrimage yet again. After calling Monkey and a Daydreamer, Bad Effort informs us that he had to urgent matters in real life. I didn't really believe him, so we told him to suck through it. In the words of the donkey Daydreamer himself, well, I can admit when I screwed up. I'm sorry there.
See, that's what I love about Classic. It's just a community. I'm gonna post this interaction to the WoW Classic subreddit.
When we then make it to the temple, we face the unforeseen
It's so accurate,
consequences
too.
of
That's why I like
Rothgon's
it.
actions. Every elite
So
mob we
accurate.
summoned are clumped up in the same spot, making it
great.
impossible for us to fight them one at a time. We have to kill them if we want to make it to the final boss. One guy has to fucking go, so I make the executive decision to pull all the mobs.
Wait, he used
somehow,
retaliation
and
again.
I really don't know how.
Well,
we
why?
perfectly executed optimal teamwork. We all focused the right mobs in the right order. The
Wow.
aggro perfectly split between the two tanks, and we kill every single mob without anyone dying. Which opens the door
Wow.
to the ancient gods. As the final foe, Akuma, stands before us, I do what I do best. With a spring in my step, a glint in my eye, and a fire in my belly, I ruin everything because I'm not very talented. Zippin was tanking.
Yeah.
Everything was going smooth until our healer ran out of mana.
That's not
Zippin's
good.
health started falling dangerously low.
No, it's fine.
Akamai blocks my mocking blow, so he keeps attacking
Uh-oh.
Zippin. I don't taunt the boss because I don't use defensive stance. And I forgot that I even had
course not.
challenging shout. I don't think much of it. I mean, we've pretty
Yeah,
much
of
killed
course
him
not.
already.
Why would you
Then
use that?
Akamai enrages and starts
That's a
quickly
loser
chunking
ability.
Zippin's health. As I ponder which ability to use, I remember that I have challenging shout. Unfortunately,
Oh, wow.
I opt to click on demoralizing shout, proving that I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing in this
You
game.
win some, you
Within
lose
a
some.
15-second time frame,
It's
Zippin
right there
dies.
on the bar.
I die. Our healer dies. And finally, Dazar fell too, leaving everything up to Hrothgar, the man with a lukewarm IQ.
He's gonna win. He's gonna kill him. He'll kill him. He's gonna kill him. 100% he'll kill him. Watch this. He'll kill him.
On his last attack, he actually manages to fucking
And the
do
turtle's
it,
gonna
only
kill
to
him,
be
right?
taken down by one of the smaller mobs seconds later. His last words: "Damn you, turtle." Akamai drops a belt that none
Wow.
of us can really use, and we leave the party.
GG,
but you won't
I guess.
believe what heretical thing happened
It's a
next
nice little picture there.
week on Swagwick's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay. A corpse made it to the water. Yeah, exactly. All right, that was really good. Let's be honest, that was really good. Okay. Yeah, this was good. I love this. Yeah, these were funny. Yeah, these are great. Maybe I should make videos like this. These are really funny. I like this. Okay, next. We'll go to next.